Tonight we are in the nation's capital of Canada, Ottawa, Ontario. I am Stephen Mantis, and I am about to call a match between Pretty Boy Preston Perry, managed tonight by his cohort MVP Michael Von Payton, and he's going to be taking on Hawkesbury, Ontario's favourite son, Fabulous Jacques Lamoreux, who is managed by the lovely Asana as always tonight. And this is probably going to be his biggest test since becoming a singles competitor. Platinum Preston Perry has been involved in Great North Wrestling since around 2011, 2010. He's fought some top stars. He's challenged Hannibal the Death Dealer for the Canadian Championship on one occasion. And he's definitely a tough customer. And now that he has aligned himself with the devious Michael Von Payton, he's going to be extra tough, because both of these men are known for not necessarily following the rules when push comes to shove. Of course, Platinum Preston Perry he used to be known as Platinum. It's a little confusing. Now he's known as Pretty Boy. He's changed his name. He's become more arrogant and more narcissistic, if that's even possible. And maybe it's possible because he recently defeated WWE Hall of Famer Bushwhacker Luke at a Great North Wrestling event in Rockland, Ontario, which was very impressive to say the least. Michael Von Payton was, of course, at ringside in that one as well. Michael Von Payton scored a big victory as well on that particular evening. Rockland, Ontario is the home of MVP. But tonight we are in Ottawa, and the man from Orlando, Florida, Preston Perry, is now in a headlock from Fabulous Jacques Lamoreux. Referee Jamie Hisman asking if he wants to give up. He says no, and he goes to the ropes, forcing the break. Clean break by Fabulous Jacques. He's a good sportsman, very well liked in his town. He's a coach of his son's hockey team. Owns Les Jardins Lamoreux, which is a big farm in Hawkesbury. Now there's a headlock again on Jacques Lamoreux. Some payback here from Pretty Boy Preston Perry on the Fabulous One. Fabulous One throws Preston Perry off the ropes. Tackle by Preston Perry. Sends Jacques to the canvas. Perry hits the ropes. Drop down by Jacques. Leapfrog by Jacques. Hip toss by Jacques. Very impressive series of moves here by the Fabulous One. Big clothesline now. Sends Preston Perry to the canvas. Another clothesline, and Preston Perry is hightailing it out of there. MVP's checking on his man right now. Fabulous Jacques Lamoreux has cleaned house. Asana's clapping on the outside. She's very happy about this. She wants the winner's share of the purse here, whatever her percentage is as a manager. Of course, Asana is a model, does a lot of modeling besides being a wrestling manager. And now here's a hug between MVP and Preston Perry. This isn't Bonnie and Friends here. This is professional wrestling. You come to Great North Wrestling to fight, and now MVP is on the ring apron. He has no business on there. Jacques is getting distracted by him. He needs to turn around and face Preston Perry, who just nailed him with a double axe handle to the back, and now he's hammering down on Jacques. Giving a double bicep pose there. Yes, Preston, we will give it to you. You are very well muscled, but you have no class, and you're certainly not displaying much self-respect by these underhanded tactics you're resorting to here tonight. Of course, both Fabulous Jacques Lamoreux and Pretty Boy Preston Perry will be at the Great North Wrestling event in Smith Falls, Ontario, June the 4th. And both men will be involved in the big #1 contenders battle royal. The winner of that match will get a future shot at the Great North Wrestling Canadian title. Pinfall attempt here by Perry. Only a 2 count. But Jacques seems to be hurt. Asana looks very concerned for her man. Of course, Asana is also going to be in Smith Falls, as always, managing her man Jacques Lamoreux. What a massive chop there. Preston Perry showing every bit of power in those arms of his, just laying in a hard chop to the chest of the fabulous one, Jacques Lamoreux. Whips him down now. This could be his famous neck-wrenching move here, reminiscent of Kurt Hennig. No, it looks like he's going to just crank the neck area, go for a submission here. Maybe not. Here he goes. Cranks the neck. There's that move I was talking about. That puts tremendous pressure on that vertebrae. Could cause serious damage too, and this could be it now. Jacques kicks out of it. You can hear them both huffing and puffing at this point in the match. They've expended a lot of energy so far. Pretty Boy picking up Jacques. Has him on the ropes, whips him off the ropes. Goes for a backdrop. Jacques stops. Looks at him. Something bizarre is happening here. Perry's begging for mercy. Goes to kick Jacques. Jacques grabs the leg, twists him around. And it looks like an atomic drop there on Pretty Boy Preston Perry. Now the roles have reversed the tides of chains. Perry is in the corner, begging for mercy. Jacques Lamoreux. He needs to stay on Preston Perry. This is where his inexperience is showing. He needs to stay on his opponent. Preston Perry just grabbed Lamoreux's tights and whipped him right down face first in the turnbuckle. He was playing possum there in the corner. And Fabulous Jacques looks absolutely knackered now as he's down in the corner. Asana going to yell some encouragement to a man. And MVP's on the apron yelling something else at Jacques. Jacques is completely out of it now as he eats a boot there to the midsection. Perry launches him off the rope. Clothesline to Jacques, sends him down to the canvas. And these two idiots making fun of Jacques. Absolutely disgusting, these two. Suplex here now by Pretty Boy. Takes Jacques over. Jacques has absorbed a lot of punishment in this match. Now this is a very nonchalant pin. He's flexing. You're not going to beat anyone like that. If he had hooked the leg and hooked the neck and actually used a wrestling maneuver, he probably would have won the match right there. But the pretty one is always showboating. He cares more about showing off to the crowd than actually scoring victories sometimes here in Great North Wrestling. Now MVP is on the ropes again and Jacques just elbows him down. Perry charges him. Jacques moves out of the way. Jacques charges now with an avalanche splash on Preston Perry. Just knocked the wind right out of him. Perry's day. Jacques clotheslines him straight down to the canvas. Here's Jacques with another clothesline. Jacques fired up. Now what he's got to do is hit Perry with a big move and finish him off. There's a big body slam. This could be it. Cover him, Jacques, cover him. Here's the inexperience showing. He doesn't have the head hooked. He's got to put the head in the headlock while he grabs that leg. Stay on him, Jacques. Jacques picks Preston Perry up now. Launches him off the ropes. Both men showing signs of tiredness now. Double leg slam by Jacques. Very impressive. Jacques going for the pin now. He has the head hooked this time. This is it. 1, 2. Wait a minute. MVP just put Preston Perry's foot on the rope. That's not right. That's outside interference. Jacques had that match won. Asana saw it. Now she's getting up to tell the referee. This match should be over. There should be a disqualification here for outside interference. He had no right to touch the leg. Wait a minute. He just threw an object to Preston Perry. That's a foreign object in Perry's knuckles. And he just nailed Jacques Lamoreux in the jaw with whatever that was. And threw it back out to MVP, who just put it in his pocket. This is ridiculous. I don't even think Asana saw that. She looks very concerned on the outside here. Preston Perry has won this match by very shady means. This is a travesty of justice. The president of GNW is going to have to look into this one. Follow us, greatnorthwrestling.ca.